I was married for 17 years. It was a lot of domestic violence. I'm not from Arizona, so I didn't know where to go, who to go to. And I didn't want no one to know my business, so I just put up with it until one day my husband went after my son. And I thought, I gotta get out of here or he's gonna hurt us both. And we left and we never went back. I told him I didn't know what was gonna happen, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna work it out. And then my two oldest ones came and they said, Mom, whatever you do, don't go back. And that was my sign that everything's gonna be okay, you know? My kids really were ready to leave, and they were willing to do anything. Like they said, whatever you do, don't go back, and don't change our schools. So that was the start of our journey. I was calling shelters, looking for a place. We were all scared, and being scared and nervous, and things were shaky for us. People would say, well, how come you guys don't live in your house anymore, you know? And my daughter told them, oh, we had water damage, and so we have to live in a hotel. Since we were just going from friends place to place, I made this at work, and so it represents my kids. I told them, no matter where we are, if we just stick together, you know, someday we'll have our home. And home is really wherever we are. You know, if we just stick together, we'll be home and just stay intact. Roxanne Richardson from the Covering Resource Center, she had went to a meeting for the city of Tempe, and she came back on fire and excited. She called me and she said, I just came back from this meeting with the city of Tempe, and they have this wonderful program, and the lady was on fire and she was so enthused, and I want you to call this number. I want you to find out of the program, buy a house, and write a book about it. That was her directions. And so as soon as I got a break, I called. I made an appointment. I went to the orientation, and it sounded easy, and they showed this model home that they had redid, or I think it was a home that they moved. And I thought, yeah, maybe I could, you know. So I started the program, and I was looking forward to it, and from that time it took 4 years to save. The counselors at Newtown were very helpful. They would call, check up, make sure everything was going okay. If there was a problem, they'd ask. They were very encouraging. Everybody helped us, I think. I always say the community in Ahwatukee, the community in Tempe, the community of Marcos Deniza, but somehow I had friends around me, and I had people around me that directed me.
Newtown helps first-time home buyers become homeowners. The folks we work with haven't owned a home before, and a lot of times they're the first in their families that have owned a home. And so this is a huge step, and it's both very exciting for them and very scary. Probably one of the most important jobs we do is help instill a sense of hope and possibility, and really provide the encouragement that many folks need to achieve their goals.
I just think it's my job to tell everybody, you know, you can be a homeowner too. The opportunity is there. It was hard work, but it's there, and it's attainable. You know, it was like, we made it, you know, we fought, we were scared, we were down and out, but we made it, and this house is to share. And I don't need a house. I don't need a house. My kids needed a home, and this is their home. I could live anywhere, but they needed a home, and they needed security. And I say because no matter what happens, you know, nobody needs to know if you don't have food, if you don't have lights, if you don't have water. You can hide, but you need shelter. And they needed shelter. And they needed a place to be that was theirs.